Hi Aries, this is Faye and we're going to be doing your 2018 overview of the year. I'm going to try and keep this quite short, okay? It would seem that you're going to be starting the year, we have up here with the Knight. This is actually the energy, okay? The energy of the year. And you're going to be taking things at a more calmer pace, okay? We've got the Knight of Cups here, and as you can see, he's kind of plodding on quite, thoughtfully on his new journey. And I feel this is what you're going to be like. This is going to be energy. You're not going to jump in anywhere at the beginning of the year anyway. Not from what I can see. You're going to be taking your time to look over things, whether it be in love, work, new projects. You're going to take time to contemplate what you are wanting to do. Now in January we have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is you being more aware of your spending, okay, in January. Straight after the Christmas period, of course, that would make sense. It would seem that you're going to be tightening your belt a wee bit, okay, after having such a big expenditure, possibly in December. But there's nothing wrong with that, because you're going to be quite cautious this year for whatever happened in 2017. I don't know, Aries, but you're going to be more cautious with what you do with your cash. You're going to really think about what you're going to do with your money this year. Maybe even think about saving, making a savings plan. Not being quite as spendy the way that you maybe have been. Granted, February we have the Devil card. The Devil card being that you're going to break away maybe from anything that's maybe a codependent, you're dependent. Maybe you're going to stop something for a while, stop smoking, drinking, break away from people that's maybe just not any good for you any longer. Because the Devil card sees that it's actually you can break away from these things, that they are, you can see here the people are just tied very, very loosely. So these are things that you can do. It's also about everything in balance, okay? The Devil card's not always about bad things. Some things that you like that are maybe not that good for you, you've got to get a balance of good and bad, okay, just to live your life. So I think January and February, this is what you're maybe even contemplating going to a gym or getting fitter or something, but it looks like you're going to look at the things that you no longer want in your life. Could even be breaking away from maybe a relationship that's too stifling for you. We're going to March here, and March here we've got the King of Swords. Now it could be an air sign coming in, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I tend to think with the King of Swords, you could be this could be a lawyer. This could be a lawyer or somebody that you go to for advice. Could be a counsellor. You could be attending a counsellor if you're going to try and give up something that maybe you're finding hard to break away from. But the King of Swords, if it is a person coming in, tends to be a person that will give you good advice. Quite get a good head for giving advice. As I said, could be a lawyer, a magistrate. I always think a legal. I always think a kind of legal person would see the King of Swords, because he is somebody he's not like the King of Cups, who would maybe, be kinder with his words. This guy will just tell you like how it is. And it could be you as well, Aries, cutting something completely out of your life, because this is what this is all about. I feel with the Devil card in the February, you're clearing up things in your life. You're clearing up what you no longer want, and I feel with this, you're cutting things out your life. That would, February, March is clean up time for you in whatever area of your life you feel you're needing it. Because by the time you get to April, we are seeing you being more resolute in your emotions and just walking away now from this past, because we've got the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups, as you can see, is a man just turning his back on the past and walking away. So it's like a new beginning for you. It's not, I always don't think, especially when it's like this is a yearly reading, okay? Don't look upon this as being something really, oh, walking away from what doesn't serve you. This is just you saying, right, this is last year and this is a new year for me, because we're now, you know, we're now in April, and you're just clearing up your act and you're moving forward. This is what this is. You're just moving forward. Nothing grim about it. You're moving forward. So that was January, February, March, April. We're now in May, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen is an earth sign. Again, see, I think you've got quite a lot of pentacles. You've got 1, 2, 3, because you've got it at the beginning of your year, and we've got at the end of your year here, okay? So it would seem that you've maybe turned into the Queen of Pentacles. You're maybe really getting a grip to this whole being in control of your money. You know, you've maybe got your savings plans or things put into place that you wanted to do at the beginning of the year. Or maybe this person, this Queen of Pentacles, this earth sign, which could be a Taurus, a Virgo or a Capricorn, can maybe be coming in to give you advice on that. Because it looks like you're definitely going to be in more control. You could even be moving. I feel with this card as well, you could be moving, because this is like the garden, you know, the lovely garden. Everything's kind of coming up roses for you. And I feel that by the time it gets to May, you're definitely going to be starting to see your life taking a good turn, especially financially, I feel. By June, by the halfway through the year, by your June, you are needing a rest. And I think you could be, at this point, thinking about taking a holiday. I feel by this, you're like, right, I've done enough, I've done all this work, I've cut all this out of my life, I've really cleaned up the things that no longer serve me, and I really need a break for this now, just to take time for contemplation. You've got this far, halfway through the year, it's time for a break to see, right, how am I going to carry forward with the rest of this year? This is June, we're halfway through our year, and I see this with the Four of Swords. You're going to be taking a time out, you're going to be taking a rest, and you could be just going on holiday. Just like, right, I need a nice holiday in the sun somewhere. July, we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant could be you looking more into spiritual practice. You could even just be taking up yoga. It could be something as, you know, simple as that. Maybe taking an interest in things that are esoteric, occult matters. Can be also getting advice from government bodies, like anything in a kind of a societal, you know, like your government, your getting advice about visas or anything. Maybe this trip abroad has actually made you think about moving somewhere else, and this is you going to be taking advice on this. I also feel with the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant just is simply, you know, a kind of what the word Hierophant actually means speaker of sacred knowledge. So you could be going to somebody who has definitely got the data or the information that you're needing to move forward with. It could also just mean you're going to a wedding, okay? Because the Popal thing tends to be like churches and organisations like that. You could be going to a wedding or a christening. That's what I think as well with the Hierophant. But whatever it is, you're going to be getting advice from somebody who is a specialist in a certain area. As I said, it could be some government body that you're looking into if you want to move to a different part of the world. Because in August we have you moving away. This card normally means, it's the Six of Swords. It normally means, as you can see here, these stormy waters or these ripples in the water, and you're moving away into calmer waters. But I don't think you've came out of anything that's been that tragic. I just think it's something like you're just thinking about moving away. You're just going to be taking, either A, you're going to be taking a trip over water, or you're thinking about living further afield, or doing business further afield, because all these things can be, that you know, you might be doing business. And even within your mind, you're going to get clearer in your mind about what it is that you want to do, because your swords is basically all your thoughts, your the mental activity that's going on within you. You're going to, you know, you've maybe had a bit of turmoil and upheaval, but you're moving into smoother waters. We can see by the last cards how you are moving away from things, cutting things out that no longer serves you. So I think by looking at the Six of Swords in this placement, you are going to definitely be having a clearer mindset for moving on with. September, here we go. We've got your Fool card here, and here's where we Fool with his wee dog and his wee knapsack on his back with a rose. And you know, the rose is all about, you know, flourishing and just getting out there. You know, he's taking a leap of faith. So it looks like if you've made up your mind to go and work or live somewhere else, maybe before you've been a bit frightened, but you think, you know what, I'm going to just go for it. I'm going to take this leap of faith, whether it be in work, home, new partnerships. You are just going, and don't think with it being the Fool that it's a foolish decision. It's not. It's you being quite throwing caution at the wind. And sometimes we only learn things by throwing caution at the wind and just not being scared all the time. Just going, do you know what, I'm going to give this a try. And it looks like by September, that's what you're going to do. You're just going to go, right, you've got the sun up here behind you, you've got your wee rose, your wee dog's going with you, and you're going to take that leap of faith and just go with the flow. It's almost using your kind of inner child and everything you've been taught in the past about don't do this, you're scared, don't do. You're just going to say, do you know what, I'm just going to do this. It's a part of my life now that I want to move on with, because it looks like September, October, you've got the Sun card here. You've got this fabulous Sun card, and there's not anything negative about the Sun card whatsoever, Aries. You've got this child on horseback. And look at the sun. We think the sun's behind him, right, because of looking at the card. But if you look at where the sunflowers are facing, they're facing forward. So it's like you've got the sun all the way to guide you. You've got this wee baby. This could be your inner child. You're healing anything that's happened to you in the past. You're healing your inner child, and you're becoming almost like a renewed person. It looks like 2018 is going to be great for Aries. It really does. You've got your banner, your red banner, which is just triumph. You've got his wee red. And if you look here, look guys, look. We've got the Fool, we've got the Sun. Both have got the red feathers in their caps. Both have got the red feathers. They are being renewed, taking their little journeys ahead of them. Well, could be quite big journeys, but it's almost like you moving your inner child. You're just going to move on. This decision is going to heal you for whatever your decision is. Maybe getting married, maybe even just going it alone, just saying, you know, this is it, I'm going to take a leap of faith and just basically do what you want to do. You've got to trust your own intuition in this, okay? November, because you're coming to an end. You're coming to an end of this year as well, because as you now up to November, it's coming to the end of the year. And the Death card would say that whatever it is that you've done is now again to move on to the next chapter of your life. This isn't a bad card. People freak when they see the Death card, but it's just meaning that something has came to an end. So something in November will change for you. Whether you're expecting it or it comes as a surprise, it's meant to be. Because by December, you're looking back. You're looking back on what you've achieved. You've got your Seven of Pentacles here, your coins. You're looking back on all your hard work, and you're going to stand back and, you know, kind of contemplate how the year went. Look back at how well you've done, how far you've came forward, how you've cut things throughout your life that you've maybe been doing for years that no longer served you. And it's a whole new you. And you're looking back to see exactly how far you have come. Right, Aries, I hope you liked that reading. I tried to make it as quick as I possibly could. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Also, I'd love you to comment. You know, I mean, these do take a wee while to put up, and it's nice to hear what people think. I'm always very welcome to hear from you. If you want a personal reading going into 2018, my details are on the main page, but you can contact me at faithstrachan1@gmail.com. Right, guys, hope you have a great Christmas and a fabulous 2018. Speak to you all soon.